Well, when it comes to solving equations, there's pretty much just one key thing to know, and that is what you do to one side of the equation, or one side of the equal sign, you must do to the other. So let's just go straight into some examples. So if we're asked to solve for x here, 6x minus 1 equals 5x plus 7. So what we want to do is we want to manipulate this equation so that we end up with x equals something. So we want to collect all the x's on one side and all the numbers on the other side. So what we can do is we can add 1 to both sides of the equation. So if I do a little plus 1 in brackets, we're adding 1 to this side of the equation. Well, 6x minus 1 plus 1 is just 6x. So this implies that 6x is equal to 5x plus 7. And remember, we have to do the same thing to this side as we did to this side. So we've got the plus 1 here telling us we've added 1 to this side, but we also need to add 1 onto this side. And then it's the exact same thing. So what this is 6x equals 5x plus 7 plus 1, which is 8. And now, if we want to get all the x's on one side, well, all we need to do is minus 5x from this side over to this side. So if we write in the brackets minus 5x from both sides, we get 6x minus 5x, which is just 1x, or just x, equals 5x minus 5x, well, that's just 0. And that leaves us with our answer, x equals 8. So x equals 8 is the solution to this equation. When you put in x equals 8, these two things are equal. So let's do another example. So like we learned in the last video, we multiply each term on the outside by each term on the inside. So 3x plus 2 is equal to 3x plus 3 times 2, which is 6. So we times those together, and then those together. We're going to do the same thing here. We're timesing minus 2 by 2x, which is minus 4x. So we go minus 4x here. That's that one. And then this one, minus 2 times 1, well, that's just minus 2. And that's equal to 2. Right. So let's tidy this up first before we start adding and subtracting things from both sides. We have a 3x and a minus 4x. So that's just minus x. We have a 6 and a minus 2. Well, that's just 4. So we get minus x plus 4 is equal to 2. And now let's do precisely what we did before. Get the x's on one side and the numbers on the other. So if we minus 2 from both sides, we get minus x. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. And now if we add x to both sides, we get that 2 is equal to x. Because minus x plus x is 0, and 0 plus x is x. So that gives us our answer that x equals 2 is the solution to this equation. So let's go over one more example, perhaps a little bit more tricky. What we notice here is we've got fractions, and normally when you see fractions, the first thing you want to do is get rid of them. So a way to get rid of the fractions here is just to multiply both sides of the equation by 4, right? So what you get is 4 times b minus 4 divided by 2 is equal to 4 times b plus 1 divided by 4. And you notice what happens here is the 4's cancel, and 4 divided by 2 is just 2. So you get 2 b minus 4 is equal to just 1 lots of b plus 1. So now we expand the brackets here. 2 times b is 2b. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. And that is equal to b plus 1. Now we want the numbers on one side, letters on the other. So if we add 8 to both sides of the equation, what happens? We get 2b, because minus 8 plus 8 is 0, equals b plus 1 and plus 8, because we've added 8 to both sides. And now we can just tidy this up. 2b equals b plus 9, because 1 plus 8 is 9. And now all we do is minus b from both sides of the equation, because we have a b here and 2b here. So 2b minus b is just b. B minus b is 0. So we just get that b equals 9. And yeah, that concludes this video on solving equations. Thanks for watching.